Now at 5, ski season slowly starting up in Oregon. We check up on the latest conditions at Timberline Lodge after this year's season was delayed. Plus, how local police are tackling retail theft and holding suspects accountable.
And making sure that we can have a thriving business community in Gresham.
And later on, the memorial held in Washington as state troopers salute a fallen teammate one last time.
Gone, but not forgotten.
We're going to start off the evening with breaking news out of Hillsboro. Local and county police are on the scene of a disturbance with a weapon where a suspect has barricaded themselves. Here's a live look at the scene, which is happening at a home off of Southwest 21st Avenue near Tualatin Valley Highway. Hillsboro police tell us no other suspects are at large and the situation is contained to a single location. We'll continue to follow this situation through the evening and bring you the updates as we get them. Well, let's transition now by taking a look outside. We saw a few light showers in the metro this morning, but it has mostly been a nice December day. Just a little chilly out there. Thanks so much for joining us here at 5. I'm John Adams. Let's get to meteorologist Joe Ranieri for a first look at your weather impact forecast. Joe?
Yeah, well, the way you're going to be impacted by the weather the next couple of days, I should say the next couple of mornings, is the very cold temperatures we're going to be looking at. By tomorrow morning, there's going to be areas of morning frost and some areas of fog as well. But this is what I'm expecting to see tomorrow morning by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Temperatures just above freezing. Some locations in the central and southern part of the Willamette Valley could dip down into the upper 20s to about 31, 32 degrees. That's going to be the Eugene area. But going into tomorrow, we'll be looking at mainly dry conditions. Once the fog burns off, we'll be seeing a little bit more of the sunshine. Right now, we're looking at a temperature of 41 degrees in downtown Portland. Kind of a nice end to the Saturday. All this looks pretty impressive. We have some clouds out there out in the Pacific, but we're going to have a ridge of high pressure develop over the next couple of days. So any threat of rain is pretty much going to be absent from the forecast. With that said, though, there's one model that's showing a chance for some light showers at times late tonight and into tomorrow morning. But I think for the most part, we're going to be dry heading into the next few days. You can kind of see that gray color. Yeah, that's the areas of fog that will develop here tomorrow, late tonight and into tomorrow morning. But by the afternoon, plenty of blue skies before more clouds increase. I'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, we'll see you soon. Thank you. In Clark County, the Council for the Homeless is issuing a severe weather alert due to cold overnight temperatures. The county is opening its overnight warming shelter tomorrow night and Monday night from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's located at the Living Hope Church on Northeast Andreessen Road in Vancouver. During this time, C-Tran will not turn anyone away who is riding to a warming center. And up at Timberline Lodge, ski conditions are slowly improving. The Poochie and Bruno's lifts are open through 9 p.m. this evening. And with the snow we received last night, Molly's, Summit Pass, and Timber Tiger lifts were also open today. Timberline reminds people that early season conditions exist, meaning some lower areas will have low levels of snow. We have an update today over efforts to end a healthcare strike by a group of legacy health workers. With nearly 90% turnout, union advanced practice providers have rejected a tentative agreement offered by Legacy. In a statement from the Oregon Nurses Association, they rejected the agreement because of lack of, quote, meaningful movement at the bargaining table, including wage offers that put them behind APPs at other hospitals. We did get a response from Legacy saying, in part, they're disappointed with the outcome, but they're committed to returning to the bargaining table. The strike will continue until both sides agree on a deal. New at 5, 3 suspects have been charged in a string of retail thefts at Multnomah County Ulta beauty stores. Court records allege tens of thousands of dollars in merchandise were stolen by the suspects. Jake Holter has the details from Gresham.
The first incident happened here at the Gresham location back in mid-July, the first of 19 Ulta thefts across the Portland metro, until the last one on December 15th, which also happened here in Gresham. A months-long crime spree comes to an end for 3 suspects. 29-year-old Ollie Brumfield, 39-year-old Christina Stern, and 41-year-old Marissa Aguilera all arrested last week for what authorities say is a long string of thefts at Ulta beauty stores.
With the help of detectives and our community safety specialists, this team made a great case and was able to identify 3 suspects that did approximately $25,000 worth of theft between July and December.
The team reviewed Alta's online theft reporting system and security camera footage, as well as loss prevention reports. In each incident, the assigned officer reports that the suspects entered the store, select merchandise, conceal the merchandise, and exit the store, ignoring alarms. The report shows they commonly used bags to hide the goods, but in one case, even used a stroller. Officer Jerem Swayze with the Gresham Police Department says these incidents would fall under organized theft.
There's a lot of one-offs where you have people coming in and stealing from stores, and then you do have cases where there's repeated offenders, and they oftentimes hit in the whole region.
The 19 Alta thefts occurred across 3 stores in the Portland metro, the most at the Gresham location, which was hit at least 10 times. The Cascade Station location and the Jansen Beach location also hit. A total of nearly $27,000 worth of merchandise stolen.
They'll make a job of it, basically going around the whole Portland metro area, hitting all the particular stores.
Brumfield and Stern have each been charged with organized retail theft, theft in the first degree, and aggravated theft in the first degree. Aguilera has been charged with organized retail theft and aggravated theft in the first degree. Swayze adds that Multnomah County's new organized retail theft task force adds another layer of protection to some businesses.
We do retail theft missions where we are proactively waiting for theft to occur. And in those cases, we're in the real-time information center getting ready, prepared with officers in place and ready to take care of and reduce the theft by taking these suspects immediately into custody.
Jake Holter, KGW News.
Surveillance video shows a car being used as a battering ram during a Christmas Eve smash and grab at a Portland smoke shop. 4 robbers caught on camera piling tens of thousands of dollars worth of product into trash bins. The people who run House of Pipes on Southeast 41st and Hawthorne tell us this is the 14th time a House of Pipes store has been robbed this year alone. They say they'll be out over $200,000 when it's all said and done.
Insurance companies, they're only going to allow us to make so many claims and such high claims, we can't for the most part. Otherwise, we're going to get kicked out or our rates are going to rise through the roof. So the majority of this is all getting eaten.
Store leaders say they will not be bullied out of Portland, but they hope something changes. Meanwhile, no arrests have been made in this case. New tonight, Salem police arrested a woman for DUII following a deadly crash. It happened around 1:40 this morning near Market Street and Northeast Lancaster Drive. Police say 33-year-old Carly Dolan was more than 3 times the legal blood alcohol limit when her car crashed into the back of a tow truck. Dolan's passenger, 51-year-old Tricia Hopkins, was pronounced dead at the scene. This is Salem's 11th deadly crash of 2025. And in Portland, Multnomah County Sheriff's deputies arrested a man who rammed 2 patrol cars while trying to escape a traffic stop. On Christmas morning, deputies spotted a car near Northeast Prescott Drive and 136th Avenue with a stolen license plate. Because the driver was sleeping, deputies boxed him in and he hit both patrol cars after he woke up and tried to get away. The suspect then got out and gave himself up to police. Happening today, Washington State Patrol is saying goodbye to one of its own. Trooper Terry Marisa Gooding was killed in the line of duty just 8 days ago. Today, a sea of blue filled the church to honor her life and her service. Bridget Chavez was there.
Washington State Trooper Tara Marissa Gooting is remembered as a woman who lived with purpose and loved without reservation.
Tara had a way of making those around her feel seen, welcomed, and most importantly, valued. She would listen with a true sense of care.
Gooting was killed in the line of duty on December 19th, responding to a crash on Highway 509. She was born in Hawaii, loved fishing and being with family. In 2019, she married her husband, Tim, and together they shared their home with 4 pets. Her sister remembered Tara through one of her favorite characters.
Stitch was her favorite, and as you can see here on stage, he truly represents who Tara was. Small but strong, gentle but fierce, loving but unafraid to be a little wild.
Amazing grace,
Before fulfilling her lifelong dream in law enforcement, Tara served 8 years as a signal intelligence analyst in the Army National Guard.
Her why? It was simple but not easy. It was to change the face of law enforcement, turning all the negativity into something positive.
WSP troopers stood shoulder to shoulder, remembering a colleague and friend they say brought light into every room.
In my 30 years, I cannot think of somebody that was more upbeat and with such a good attitude as Tara had. I mean, her attitude was infectious and it just spread like wildfire.
Her kindness, respect, and gentle spirit were a constant, never wavering no matter the circumstance.
Her life ended, but her legacy lives on.
Tara, well, today our hearts ache with your absence. We know you did. We know you did not leave us behind. You remain bound to us by a love that does not end, walking with us just beyond our sight until the day we are able to be together again. We love you.
The investigation into the crash that took Gooding's life is still ongoing. Authorities say they are still searching for the driver of the second vehicle involved. Locally, the Portland Japanese community is mourning the death of a lifelong resident and local leader. Henry Sakamoto died recently at the age of 98. Sakamoto's impact can be most directly seen at the waterfront, where 100 cherry blossom trees bloom each spring thanks to his efforts. He was also the first president of what is now called the Japanese American Museum of Oregon. His service even earned him recognition from the government of Japan.